And we are live. Hello, folks. Guess who joined me today?
Hello.
Alrighty, we're going to talk a little bit about different hobbies and things that I've drugged Kristine into and see what kind of comments she can make about my model railroading and the muzzle loading and rendezvous things and see what kind of things
If I can.
if you can. Ooh, ouch. I just got burned.
Well, hey, I don't know that much about your hobbies.
Well, then.
Even though you try to teach me, and it's like.
Well, okay. Let's talk about the black powder rendezvous. Did you enjoy going to those?
Yes.
Okay. Did you enjoy going through the Traders Row?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, what was it in Traders Row that caught your eye the most?
The dresses, of course.
All right. Any particular ones or colors or?
No, just the dresses that look like they belonged on a Little House on the Prairie.
Okay.
Those were kind of cute.
So the question would be, most of your experience in learning of the black powder rendezvous was from your viewing of Little House on the Prairie.
It was a lot different because there were hardly ever. There was only a few women there. Most of the men brought their wives in it, and they had more experience than I did. I just wanted to see what the dresses actually look like.
Mm-hmm. So it was a learning experience for you as well.
True.
Because I know I learned a lot there. And the times that you've gone with me to, let's say, the model railroad shows, I know you've just looked around and kind of.
All I did was look around because to me, a model railroad looks the same like everything else, no matter what size. Just a train going around a track, and that's about it.
Okay. But there were other collectibles at the particular one we went to. Were there any that caught your eyes?
No, not really.
Okay.
To me, a model railroad is just watching trains and the cars go around the track, passing by the same trees, no matter how big they are.
Okay.
And it's like, I'm sorry, but to me it was like boring.
That's all right. That's why I am asking you these questions and seeing your opinion and letting people know.
It was kind of interesting to see the different setups and everything, but that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
The little people, just seeing how they did their layouts and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was about it.
Any of the buildings catch your eye?
No, not really, because I'm interested in more of the dollhouse type buildings that like little doll houses like that look like real houses.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares about the buildings that look like manufacturing plants and whatnot? And I'm going, okay, I've seen enough.
Oh, okay. Well, so in your opinion, you'd rather have a dollhouse to tinker with than let's say, an O-scale building to put together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And, you know, some of my hobbies circle around coffee, such as coffee cups and
True. Which I'm always telling you, no more coffee cups because
right.
God knows we have enough.
Right. And now that we've gone over some of my hobbies, let's talk about some of yours, such as your gaming on the computer, the different games you play there. Because I'm totally lost when it comes to the games on the computer.
Well, I just try to find different farming games on the computer and
more of the
games that you play on Facebook.
Okay. So
Family Farm and whatever else. But
have you ever done any of the action games, such as these?
Nope.
Okay.
Do not like action games. More of like the simulation.
Okay.
Where you farm and plant and harvest and make stuff.
I did get you kind of interested in the one hunting game on the phone.
I haven't played that in like months.
For a while, you were interested in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when it comes to games that you have to pay regular money for every so often just to...
Yeah, that gets expensive.
Yes. And then when you have to start paying regular money to... If you've lost energy or something, and if you have to pay to get more energy, it loses its interest really quick.
Alrighty. Well, we haven't gotten any questions yet on here, so...
God knows I haven't played The Sims in a long time either. Might need to get back into that again. Because I got you caught up in The Sims, but you haven't played that one in a while either.
True. And we haven't had any comments here on the side, which...
Nope.
We've had a couple people drop in. And, well, I was hoping more people would show up. But
maybe
hopefully...
only because it's like 5:30 and...
Well, I did say after 4.
True.
And...
maybe people are still at work.
It could be.
They can always watch this later.
True, and they can make comments in the other section. But I'd be interested in finding comments on the hobbies that we've done and different kind of hobbies.
True.
And I know I just recently updated the P.O. box. I don't know if we should let people send letters to us at the P.O. box or what.
You can always put the address down in the comments section.
True. If anybody wants to send a letter to us, they can. I'm going to put that in there. And there's also my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, help us do videos more than just this live here or canned videos that we come up with that are shorties. We definitely would like to go different places to make videos. We
never can find the time off to get from work.
True. We did go to the museum here lately, Bonanzaville. We did videos on that.
That was interesting.
Yeah. I actually got her to go inside a train. She's normally not much for trains.
Only because it was...
real size?
That, and it was the inside was a lot different than what today's trains are.
Mm-hmm.
There was, I don't think there were any sleeper. There was a little tiny bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
probably about 1 square inch.
Well,
Well, you know how small it was. You saw it
yeah,
too.
but it wasn't an inch.
Well, you know what I meant. It was
small.
There was no toilet. There was only a sink. I mean, how could you go to the bathroom if there was no toilet?
The toilet was probably covered up and you didn't see it.
I only saw a sink.
I
mean, yeah, some lady wants to go to the
powder room clean up.
Yeah, and that was about it.
Well, there was probably a restroom on there.
Well, yeah, and plus the seats on the train were so small, I don't think she could hardly fit her dress and sit down properly without her dress spilling over into the hallway. People tripping over her dress, so help me. I would have told her to move her dress.
Well, not everybody wears flowing gowns.
Well, they did back then.
Well,
remember that was during the freaking 1800s?
That particular car was during the 50s and 60s, so the dresses
No. That train was not.
The locomotive was older, but the passenger car was from the 50s and 60s.
Then why?
Different points of time on the history of the railroad. In fact, the caboose was from the 50s and 60s as well.
Okay.
And
seeing some of those first log houses that were built
there
around the
beginning of Fargo, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, there was a lot of history there.
Yep.
I see we have 2 people watching. Can we interest you in letting us know what hobbies of ours you'd like to talk about? Well, somebody just dropped off. Oh, sorry. You can always comment over here on the side. Let us know. I can even do that. I'm going to even put a comment there like I normally do. Hi. And then hit enter. At least I say hi to everybody. Let's see if anybody answers back. Hey, there we go. Oscar Blom, how you doing?
Hello, Oscar.
All right, you just found us. Well, we were talking about different hobbies that we enjoyed, and I thought, well, hand it out to everybody else to get us chatting about what hobbies you'd like to share. Hello. All right. One of our hobbies is just doing the videos here. Pardon me, I ate an onion before doing the video. I love green onions. And coffee. I'm going to put a shameless plug in here. I'm going to buy me a cup of coffee down below in the comment section. So we can fund these videos to get them going, because getting monetized through YouTube is almost next to impossible. So I'm going to enjoy the biking and coffee. Oh, the scooters? Yeah. I'd like to get Kristine an electric scooter so they could both get out and about.
Well, does he ride a bike? Well, first of all, when he's saying I enjoy biking.
Yeah.
What type of biking? There's different kinds.
True.
There's a regular bike, 2 wheels. There's a scooter, motorcycle, and a regular bike.
True.
Yeah, so there's different kinds
then
of
those
biking.
Fancy. Oh, okay. Mine is a good electric bike. Oh, okay, cool.
Not bad.
Do you have to charge it up in an electrical storm, or is it plug in? Oop! She beaten me.
You do not charge anything up in an electrical storm.
Oh, so that's what I've been doing
You gotta plug it in.
That's what I've been doing wrong. That explains those.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What's up? Hey, Sean. I'm sorry I didn't see your comment till now. Welcome. Yeah, I'm playing trombone. You're on the computer. All right. Retirement gift. Retirement. All right. Cool. Hey, might as well spoil yourself while you can, right? I got spoiled the day I married her.
True.
That's not a retirement gift, though. I don't know what I'm going to do when I reach retirement age.
I know what I probably could buy for myself when I save up the money to get it, but you probably would kill me.
Uh-oh. A bullwhip?
No.
Oh, okay.
It is I've always wanted a high-end designer handbag.
Just one?
Well, I'm not going to tell you the price because it's
somewhere between a pickup truck and a semi, right? Oscar, well,
maybe.
Yes, happy to see you both. Hey, Oscar's glad to see us both. Yep. All right. Well, we're glad to see you here too, Oscar.
Louis Vuitton.
Hey, Louis.
It's a French designer. His handbags can run in the thousands of dollars.
Like I said, between a pickup truck and a semi.
A Louis Vuitton handbag, yes.
Well, she don't know what I'd like to put my money on. It'd probably rival her handbag.
Mm-hmm. I can always get a fake one for half the price.
Ouch.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be half as pleased with it either. Oh.
Well, as long as it looks like it, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have the real thing, though.
Yeah, because I will rewind and watch what I missed. Cool. What I was thinking, when I retire, I'd like to at least have one Shiloh Sharps. And that'd be at least $2,000. That's minimum price. So that would rival your...
What's a Shiloh Sharps? A gun?
Uh-huh. It could be 4570, 45110, 4520, 5120.
Okay, how come I've never heard of it? Maybe I have, but I've forgotten. Told me?
Yeah.
Well, I've heard you mention Sharps before, and that was about it.
It's a buffalo rifle.
Oh, goody. Get to shoot a buffalo with it, right?
That would be fun. A buffalo hunt. I know I'm still trying to save the money up for the hog hunt, which I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Seems like get up a little bit, pay bills. Get it up a little bit, save a little money, pay bills. Bike was $1,900. Well, you buy quality, you're gonna end up paying for it. I know that much.
Yeah.
What brand, by the way? My gas scooter is a Kimco, and it's a little 50, I think it is, and they call it a Super 8. And I was making a joke of it the last time around. The last time I'd seen Super 8, it was on a camera.
What?
Yeah, Super 8. The old little teeny film cameras. You had to have a film projector to watch your film.
I guess I was too young then, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
My grandparents had one.
Well, I wasn't around when your grandparents were alive.
Well,
God, I didn't even know you then.
True.
Of course.
I wish I'd have known you longer.
True.
Oscar
Rad Rover.
Oh, Rad Rover is... Oh, I've heard of those bikes.
Not me.
I've watched a few videos on them.
That's good.
Is yours the off-road style or one of the other styles they have? Yeah. Last bicycle I had was left in Oregon. And I think my youngest daughter used it last, so I don't know. I'll have to find out from her. Oh,
So anyway.
yeah, and some of our other hobbies that we've done, fishing, I like that.
I like to go fishing too.
Yeah, you should have seen her when she was fishing there in Oregon. I didn't get my line in the water. She had a fish on. Take that off the hook.
I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch those slimy things.
But she ate them. Those trout were pretty good.
The only thing I will do is eat them, but you take them off the line.
Mine is the big tire step through. Oh, I'll have to take a better look at those.
Because you taught me how to. Because you taught me how to fish all over again.
Well, that's
because the time before that, the only time I fished was I was about 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met you some years afterward, and then you had to teach me how to go fishing again. So.
Oh yeah, I liked it. I told her, I took her to this one spot on the river where there's a great big deep pool, so I knew she wouldn't get tangled up that much. Told her, cast toward the rock wall over there and let the bait drift in this current. You get 1 nibble, 2 nibble. By the 3rd nibble, the fish is on the hook. And sure enough, she listened to what I said. She threw the line, it bounced it off the rock into the pool, let it drift. And by the 3rd time she had a fish on, I ended up having to take 5 fish off the hook.
Before he even caught one. Of course, I was done with my 5 limit, and then I had to wait for him.
Well, I didn't tell that I dropped a couple of the fish you caught, and you had to catch a couple others. Yeah, I know that feeling with my leg giving me trouble. The step-through bike there that you're talking about sounds like a good idea, because that old leg doesn't want to respond half the time.
Speaking of fishing, or the time that that big bird flew off with the fish.
You mean the osprey that took off with our dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We just heard this big splash. Looked up, and there was an osprey taking off with our fish and the fish stringer. All we could do was watch it fly off. She was having a snack of blackberries. She walked away from her fishing pole and the stringer.
Yeah, I just totally walked away with it thinking everything was going to be fine. Nope. Come back and everything was gone.
And I think I pointed the osprey off to you. Just prior to that. I'd come over to get a hook and a new sinker because I got caught on the bottom and snapped the line.
There went our dinner.
Yep.
I think we were done after that.
Yeah, because you were upset and I had to calm you down.
I was pissed.
Like I said.
There goes my fish.
Yep.
All because of that stupid bird. Well, I knew the bird had to eat too, but not my dinner.
Mm-hmm. It took an easy dinner.
Could have caught its own dinner.
It was waiting for a handout. Oh, another thing. This young lady right over here, I got to brag about. She seen me shooting a single shot 22 Springfield Model 15. And she shot it a couple of times. She watched me load it. And lo and behold, later on, I get to talking to one of my buddies. And I turn around and she's grinning from ear to ear. She's loading it and shooting at the target and hitting the target and grinning bigger and bigger. I had to brag.
On that 22 rifle?
Uh-huh. A Model 15 single shot.
The one that I dropped slow-mo?
No, that was Andy's muzzleloader.
Oh.
That was a 50 caliber.
Oh, the 22 rifle that I got to load and shoot all by myself. Pow, pow, pow.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The bolt action single shot.
Yeah.
And we haven't taken that one out in years.
I know.
You got to see an osprey. Not many people get to say that. Well, in Oregon, believe it or not, along the Willamette River, there's quite a few of them. A lot of people say, oh, they're an endangered species. Well, when you see 3-4 of them in a day,
I don't think they're called endangered.
The fish disappear that quick too. I've even seen bald eagles.
Ooh, those are pretty.
Yeah. And in Oregon, at one of the reservoirs, we were fishing there by the town of Lowell. We were fishing, weren't catching a darn thing. Here comes this bald eagle in, choomp, takes off with a great big old trout. Everybody on the bridge that was fishing was going, well, so much for the fishing here.
Well, there is one place in Oregon where I went to, and that's where I got to see all the different types of eagles and owls. There's a technical name for all those birds. I can't think of it.
They're a bird of prey.
Well, yeah, it was I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't remember the technical name for
but
them.
It was some sort of some sort of sanctuary for all those different. Yeah, they had a couple of bald eagles. They had a couple of great horned owls. They had the golden eagle, and
probably a couple of hawks.
Yeah, and that was interesting. So,
the fun part was when I took her to the fish hatchery up there by Leeburg in Oregon, and she seen the sturgeon in there.
Oh, those were huge.
Yeah.
They were almost as big as sharks.
Well, they're a prehistoric fish.
Well, I know that.
And
they were huge.
That was the hatchery that got burnt out what was it, last year? Fire went through there and burnt out that hatchery, and I don't know if they've restocked it or not. And I know they dumped a whole bunch of fish into the river to try to save them. And I've even taken her out hunting with me. And that was an experience.
Yeah.
But I'm going to leave some of the things out there because they were rather embarrassing, because she was never out hunting in her life.
Well, yeah, the only time you took me out hunting, you could smell my cigarette 2,000 miles away because I lit one up.
It wasn't 2,000 miles away. It was about...
Well, to me it was, even though I wasn't up there with you.
Here, the eagles are common. There is an eagle center about 30 miles from here. Oh, okay, cool. Neat. Neat.
Hey, Oscar, where are you from? If I may ask.
Oh, man. I know we're in Fargo, so that we can triangulate where that center's at, and maybe we can go do a video there.
Well, it depends on if he's in the States or overseas.
True. That'd be a heck of a thing to try to drive a pickup truck across the ocean. As many holes in my truck, it'd sink like the Titanic.
Yeah.
Oh, near Rochester. Rochester. It sounds familiar, but Maine. Oh, okay. That'd be a wee bit of a drive there.
Maine.
Yeah. There you go. Minnesota. Okay.
Oh, Minnesota.
Hey, that's just next door. Oh, that'd be something to do, a meet and greet.
True.
Yeah. Oh, man. We're neighbors, basically.
Because we're here in Fargo. All I have to do is look up, see how far Rochester would be from Fargo.
Yeah. See if the old Ford would make it. You might see a cloud of smoke. I bought the Ford secondhand, so she's got a lot of miles on her. 400 miles, an 8-hour drive. Oh, if I took it at about 400 miles an hour, it'd be about an hour drive, right? Ouch! I'm getting beat up over here. Oh, crud. That would be neat to make it out that way, though.
True.
Because there's a lot of places in Minnesota we haven't seen, and a lot of places around here we haven't seen. So
true.
Last time I tried to leave Fargo, we got slingshotted back into town. I took the wrong exit and we ended up coming back into town.
I'm surprised they even made it on the frickin' freeway.
Well, we did.
I know how you don't like to go on the
Mississippi River. Ooh, I bet you got some good fishing up that way. Probably got some good stories too. Yeah,
the Mississippi River goes through Minnesota?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
All the way from Mississippi itself.
It goes down to the Mississippi. From Minnesota down to Mississippi, Louisiana, and the Gulf.
Oh.
It runs that direction.
Oh, okay.
But I've yet to see water run. I've seen it trickle.
Okay, whatever.
I have yet to see feet on water. I've seen my feet go into the water. Oh, I know I'm bad. We're definitely going to have to look up that and see about figuring up. Well, I don't know if this year we could do it.
Lived on river for over 10 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, if...
Hey, waterfront property.
There you go. Oh, man. I bet you got some fishing stories, don't you? Oh. Oh, man. Well, gee. We've been on here for about half an hour now.
Roughly about 40 minutes already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you lucky son of a gun.
You have a
boathouse.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Did you build it yourself or is it pre-made? Because
Probably bought it pre-made.
If you've ever flipped through country music and come across the Moron Brothers, they have their own float house like that they built.
I would love to have a boathouse. That would be awesome. Live on the water.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to have to put the Moron Brothers on there just so people can see who I'm talking about. Yeah, I bought it from a judge. Oh, there you go. All right. Well, even judges like to fish. Oh, man. Another thing we haven't done in a long time is just go camping. And that's something we should look into as well. Going fishing and then camping and things like that. I'm going to have to plan a vacation out where we're both on vacation at the same time instead of one on vacation and the other still working. Oh, you love the Moron Brothers. All right. The bologna song, the fried bologna. My wife just goes, ew. And I'm going, hey, that's a sandwich right there. Some of the things I was brought up on. Fried bologna sandwiches. Oh, yeah. Well, talking about the IGA, there was an IGA corner store there in Willamina, Oregon. And, oh, man, you walked in there and people knew you by first name. And they would treat you like you just walked in to a family reunion or something. And what you're looking for today? How can we help? Okay. How's the kids? Then when my grandparents would walk in, how's the grandkids? Yep. IGA and Piggly Wigglies. Anybody remember Piggly Wigglies?
No, but I've heard of it.
There's one clear across. I think it's in Minnesota, clear across the other side of the state.
I don't even know why they would call a store Piggly Wigglies.
It's a southern thing.
I know. To me, it sounds kind of stupid. I'm sorry, but who in their right mind would want to call a store Piggly Wigglies?
Somebody that sold a lot of pork. You know what wiggles on a piggy, don't you? His tail.
Yeah.
Okay, that if you go to the meat section, some places you can actually find pig tails.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. In some places, that's a delicacy. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever floats their boat.
So, sort of like if you went over to Scotland and somebody served up a bunch of haggis. That is a delicacy over there.
Yes, I know.
Or you go over to bloody England and get your fish and chips.
I wouldn't mind eating your fish and chips.
Oh, also Red Owl. Oh yeah, I could pick up a Red Owl building for O-scale through Menards. Talking about Menards, they did a short test run on putting out O-scale locomotives. They put out 200 locomotives and they all sold out. I'm hoping they put out more because they were less than buying a brand new Williams or even a Lionel locomotive. So keep an eye out for that if you're into model trains. They had it on their website, but they're all sold out. Darn it. And I've yet to be able to find a way to get a hold of the main people and say, hey, can you continue to make those? That's a good idea to put out locomotives. You had plenty of cars. Okay, there I go back on that track of model railroading. Uh-oh. Mm. Yeah, we even lost our Cajun restaurant around here that actually served crawdaddy and all the good stuff, you know. And now I'm going to have to look around and see if Fargo has another Cajun restaurant besides the Cajun Grill, which isn't really Cajun food.
I'd have to look that up on the internet and see if they have anything.
Yeah. And I'm hoping we can find something so we can do another dining out video.
True.
And, well, we've taken up, oh, okay. What would it, well, that would be yeah, model cars, big and small. Okay, I've got a few cars and trucks from the model railroad equipment. A couple of the trucks are from Menards as well. I don't have too many model cars. So I could always go to a secondhand shop and see if I can find one fairly inexpensive to add to the collection. I don't have that many Hot Wheels anymore either.
Speaking of model cars, do we still have that Elvis model car that we picked up from that?
In the other room, in the box where you put it.
Thank you.
Because you put a whole bunch of stuff in that box to be sent off that we never did.
Because Dee Dee reminded me of that, and I'm going, if I can ever find it.
Okay, well, we'll find it and we'll send it off.
Good.
All right. Well, thank you for talking about model cars here, Oscar. You helped us solve a little mystery for a friend of ours as well. We bought a customized die-cast car of one of Elvis's vehicles. That was at the Model Railroad show. They have die-cast cars sold there as well. I've gotten a picture or two of it when I was going through with my video camera. That's one thing that actually caught Kristine's eye.
Only because she's an Elvis fan.
True.
To me, it's like, who cares? Sorry, Dee Dee.
Well, I'm a Jim Reeves fan, Patsy Cline fan, Johnny Cash, Loretta Lynn,
True.
C.W. McCall. I could name them all night long because we used to watch the Grand Ole Opry at home. Oh,
speaking of C.W. McCall, is he the one that
Convoy?
No. Well, anyway, on the no, it wasn't C.W. Tim something. He was the one that did the little baby ducks. Coffee in a cup.
Oh, that Tom T. Hall. I love.
Yeah, well, that was the last song I heard when I was at work before I was sent home.
The great ones. Yeah, that was the great ones.
And it was like, great.
Well, it was another Tom T. Hall song I was thinking of when I was in the hospital. Here I am in this dang bed. Who's going to feed them hogs?
Nobody.
Yep.
Because I don't know how to feed hogs.
Yep. Yep. Did you? Well, during the height of C.W. McCall's career, he was also the spokesman for Midland CB. Because he was part of the CB craze.
Well,
Break 1-9.
True.
Yep. Oh.
We've been on for almost an hour.
Almost an hour. How about that?
15 minutes.
Okay, well, we best let y'all go so you can have dinner and enjoy another cup of coffee because our cups are empty now. Oh boy, the fire must have burnt down and the coffee's gone cold, so we're going to have to get a different pot made up, huh? Well, we'll talk with all of you later. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll get some things put down in the description section so you can check them out. And God bless. We'll see you again.
Good night, folks.
Good night.